Hi, this is Carol. Today I'm going to make some watercolor bookmarks. Neon, of course, because I'm loving these bright colors. Look how cute. So let's just see how it goes. I'm going to start with these three colors here, purple, violet, and a pinkish color. I'm going to start with the pinkish color. Okay, so now I'm going to wash my brush and go to the purpley color or the violet. I don't know what it's really called. I'm calling it violet. And then I'm going to make the flower there in the new color. I was making these without cutting them into the strips first, and I was going angled and wonky. So this is kind of helping me from going wonky and crooked. I do love this gradient color. Gradient design. I went a little angled, but that's okay. Can't be perfect. That's going to dry really pretty. Okay, I'm going to pause and dry this. All right, these are mostly dry now, so I'm going to put some color inside the little leaves. And I think I'm going to do two different shades of blue. I'll start with the light shade and work down to the darker shade, just like I did with the petals. It was too dark, but I do plan on drawing on this also with the fine liner with the acrylic paint in it. Maybe I should go light again. I think I will. The lighter blue. And these are all dry. I'm going to ink the edges and round the corners and make these just the cutest little bookmarks. All right, now what color do I want to do over here? Let's see what this color is. Ooh, pretty neon pink. Let's do that down here. Whoa, I've got too much paint on there. All right, so now I'm going to use the fine liner tipped bottle with some watered down acrylic paint in it. Put this out of the face so I don't get my arm in it. And I'm going to decorate these. So that's a little better. All right, I'm gonna start on this one. I'm gonna start from the bottom, go up, and then decorate. I usually do this with some like a white gel pen or white probably creative marker or even a Posca pen. But each thing had its different issues. Posca pens, sometimes a big glob of ink will come out and ruin what you're working on. The Sharpie creative marker, the white, you have to go over it more than once. And the gel pen, the ones I was using, were not reliable. Sometimes it would come out, sometimes it wouldn't. But this is awesome. Yeah, I'll leave that just like it is. Okay. So now I'm going to set these aside to dry and get 2 new cards. All right. Get my watercolors back out here and decide I'm going to do some of these circle-y designs with the spirals. It's kind of narrow, so we'll see how that actually works. So I'm going to squirt some water on this green here and a little on this green here. It's the same green. I just know I used it a lot, so I used it in 2 of the little slots. Same thing with this yellow. It's the same color. So I'm going to lean this again. Oh, yeah, there's not much in that one. I'm going to have to get some more. I better just get over here and start using this one. Okay, I'm doing the circle, just to outline. I'm going to make it centered. Looks pretty centered. I'm going to do my line, my stem. Now, I'm just going to put them next to it without a stem. See how this goes. Oh, it looks like a little person. We'll do the same thing, but with blue. Oh, that's deep, man. I don't know why I always say that, because it reminds me of old hippie. Deep man, which maybe I'm an old hippie. You never know. I do wear tie-dye. A lot. That was funny shaped. Maybe I'll just interchange these and put blue inside that one and green inside this one. I'm going to use this lighter blue and put it inside the green, and I'm not going to dry it. We'll see what happens. If the color moves around a little bit, I'm okay with that. Perfect. I'm going to help it along. Give it a radiant. Oh, I put the green in my blue. Let's put the blue there first and then go back. That one's a little dark. Try to soak up a little bit of that water. Then I'm going to get some green. Try that. And just kind of tap it. Tapping some green in there to keep it from being just a straight line from the blue to the green. Kind of give it a little transition effect. See what happens with the green in the middle. That's so dark. I'm not going to touch it to the edge until I get a good chunk of green in each one, so I don't contaminate my pan over here with the blue. All right. Doing that then darkens it a little because it activates that blue. It's okay. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. All right, I'm gonna let that drop. All right, had a couple of hour break, which was nice. Had a nice lunch. And now I'm ready to use this fine tip applicator and fancy these things up. Let's fancy them up. I'm going to do 3 lines up and down here, and then I'm going to do the spiral on this one. And I'm not doing it straight. I'm kind of zigzagging. There we go. Zigzaggy on purpose. So I'm going to start in the middle. Now I'm going to do this one. Right. Do my up and down, just like that one. And these, I'm going to outline it and touch the edge there. And then I'm going to cut them in half and go, oops, not truly a half there, was it? We'll just go wonk. Oops. Wow. Hello. Those are definitely wonky. Okay. So on this one side, I'm going to stripe it. Doesn't matter which side because it's kind of just wonky. On the other side, I'm going to put dots. The dots make everything look good. Well, that looks pretty cute. Now, time for 2 more bookmarks. Put these to the side and let them dry. I know how I'm bad about putting my arm and stuff if it's close by. Get that out the way. All right. What colors am I going to do this time? We are going to go colors of fire. Yellow, orange, and I guess that's red. We'll find out. I need a different squirt bottle. It won't squirt when it's sideways. kind of like a flame shape. Now I'm gonna have to do more angled, covering it up because my surface is only 2.5 inches wide. I'm not a fan of this one at the moment, but I always say that. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I'll do something weird there too. And there. Maybe it's got thorns. Right. Now, while it's wet, I'm gonna get this orange, neon orange, and I'm going to just kind of dab it in there. My hand right in the way. Oh, sorry. Trying to train myself not to do that. It's hard though when you're used to hold a brush in a certain manner. I'm gonna get this deep color here, I think. Just put it on the bottom part of each one. Maybe these are little leaves that haven't bloomed yet. Just how they start out. I'm gonna put a little line down the stem. I'm gonna get, I don't know what color this is. I'll put it inside. It's a pinkish color. Doesn't really match. When these are dry, I might put yellow around that pink. I can't do it until it's dry. Weird looking. Not my fave. Not my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna start with orange this time. I'm gonna do teardrops, but upside down. All right, I'm gonna get this color. What is that? A reddish color, the third one down. Okay. I'm going to dot it on the top and down just a little bit. This is the fun of watercolor right here. When you leave it and let it dry naturally, not with a blow dryer, and see how it ends up. Because it always does slightly different, especially if there's a little water on it. Cute. Okay. Rinse that out. Put a little yellow, put in the middle, but without hopefully touching the edges. Using a different brush this time. And we'll see if it'll blend that a little bit. Yes, it will. Okay, I guess I'm blending them up. Just kind of doing a little wiggly squiggly. A little wiggle waggle. I'm not a watercolor expert. I'm just winging it here, whatever that word is, playing, just seeing how it goes. All right, I'm going to let these dry. Then we will see what happens next. That stem is a hot mess, though. I'm going to just run this down the edge of it without any extra paint. Let's see what it does. Ugly. Okay. Oh, I just rubbed that yellow again. Well, not really ruined it. The beauty of watercolor is you can fix things easily. Well, that's ugly. Ugly color there. Okay. Sorry, when I'm starting doing something, my brain stops. This painting on top of that will hide all of those imperfections. All right, let's let this dry, see what happens. Okay, I'm going to try to make a vine with the green and the blue. Two of them. We'll start from the very top. All right, I'm going to use this little filbert brush. Try to make some sections of leaves. So now I'm going to mix a little of that green and this blue. Just make I'm gonna have to wash it. Got my watercolor all contaminated with other colors. Okay, make it a different green. Now I'm gonna go back and do some more leaves in a different color. So this might be a good little design for my junky art journal when I need to have some greenery for my flowers. Oh, that's cute. Nice. Okay. Sometimes it's good that I'm taping this stuff because I will forget the color combos I've used. And with this, I'll be able to go back and know what I did. That's cute. That's really cute. I really like that. That would be a great border for a journal page. Just directly painted on. What happens to add a little yellow to that mix? Not much difference. Not much difference. Yeah, I can't wait to try this on my little junky art journal and use some of my collage water not leaves, flowers with this. And I've also got some little flowers that I punched out with a little punch from a gel print that would look good with this. Mm-hmm. All right, let's add some blue to that. See how those are different? Nothing is ever the same. Nothing is ever exactly the same, even though you do the same process. And I'm definitely not going to fussy cut that out. It's cute though, I like it. All right, let's get these over to the side. Let them dry. All right, let's get the white lines on these last two. Like an eyeball. It looks like owl eyes. It's kind of creepy. Whenever I say I don't like something, it just means I don't like it yet, most of the time. And if I really end up not liking it, well, it just goes in my garbage. See, I like it now. Now this one is going to be strange. Hmm. I'm going to treat them like leaves, I guess. I'm going to do the leaf design. I'm going to now draw a stripe like it's just any old leaf. Now I'm going to just do veins like it's any old leaf. All right, those last two are still drying, but these are dry. So I have rounded the corners with my corner rounder with the smallest option. And now I'm going to ink the edges. These two I'm going to do pink or purple. I'm not sure which. Let's see. I do have one that's already got pink on it. So let's start with the pink and do this one. This one's fairly new, so it doesn't have a good build up of ink on it yet. Yeah, ink in the edges is going to help these. My chair broke about a month ago. I've been sitting on a temporary chair that won't go under the table as much. You can't really tell it's inked until you look at it like this. Then you can see it's inked. There you go. You can see where that's inked. Got a little paint right there. Can't help it. All right, let's see. I think blue. Do I have a blue? I do. I do have a blue. And I have a new dabber that has not been used. Well, a new thing on top of the dabber. So I'm going to do blue. Well, hello. You notice I put the O on the end of that. Well, hello. So with that one, you can see the inked edges. And that one, you can see the inked edges. The orange and pink and yellow ones are still drying. Let's see if I can get all of these on screen. I'm going to separate by color a little bit. These are still wet, so the edges are not inked on those. I will ink those edges in white. I mean, white, pink. Yeah, I don't think white. That one's a little, needs uncurled. Bit there. I'm not sure which my favorite one is here. Possibly this one or this one, but I'm not sure. I like them all, even the one I didn't think I would like. This was a fun little project, and I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you come back.